My Hawk meme coin is live!
And then she defrauded everyone, and people lost millions of dollars.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you.
You gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, go figure. Look at that. Oh, look at that.
This is Hailey Welch. You probably know her as the Hawk Tuah girl. And if you don't know who that is, congratulations. You're winning at life.
You're a winner.
She's about to show you how to completely destroy your life in 6 easy steps.
Okay.
Step 1. Get famous for no good reason other than what our fucked up society deems worthy of attention.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
What's that?
Hawk Tuah. Spit on it. Spit on it.
Brother, ugh.
Step 2. Capitalize on that fame and attention in the worst possible way, with greed, an inflated sense of self-worth, and total dumbassery.
I'm not fazed by it. He just kept on posting them. So I was like, whatever. And so I got an attorney, like, after that.
Yeah, you know, because any broke college student can afford a lawyer. Just keep this in mind. This is an important detail for later.
Because I was like, everybody else is making money off of it with merchandise, and he's making money off the videos. I was like, that's not fair.
What do you mean it's not fair? That's total BS. He made the video. You volunteered to be in the video. This is what these YouTubers do for a living. They go out and they interview people voluntarily. You agreed to be in that interview. You got famous for whatever fucked up reason this world works. This is where the self-entitlement comes in. She gave a random interview on the street. Suddenly, that interview blew up and she says, oh, you should give me all this money. That's not how it works. You got a massive free ad and you got famous all of a sudden. So yes, it is fair. Totally fair.
Like, it's me. Why am I not making any money? So I went and I got all my act together, and here I am.
The way she's framing this is like, oh, look at this. He took advantage of me. That's how a self-entitled person would look at it. Nobody forced her to say that. Nobody forced her to do anything. Now, if you did not want to be in that video, that would be a totally different thing. All you needed to do is simply say no and just keep your mouth shut, and that would have been it.
On top of that, she's come out and said that she's not even willing to thank the original street interviewer who made her famous that night.
Have you talked to that dude? Have
That's
you
a
said
good
thank
question.
you?
Tell him thank you for what?
Making you famous?
So that was the greed and the inflated sense of self-worth. We also saw some of that dumbassery at the beginning of the video, but that wasn't even the tip of the iceberg.
Y'all really thought I was done? I'm just getting started, baby. What's one move in bed that makes a girl go crazy? I'm Hailey Welch. A little while ago, my life took a complete left turn and it changed forever. And along the way, I've realized that everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Well, now it's my time to talk.
Step 3. Get noticed and picked up by one of the internet's biggest lowlifes, who pretty much got famous using the exact same type of brain-dead internet shock content. I'm of course talking about Jake Paul, who we all have to thank for propelling this gem of a human being to fame. Remember when I said to keep a thing about the lawyer in mind for later in the video? Well, this is that time later in the video. This symbol is for a company called Better. It's a betting company, a gambling company, partially owned by, you guessed it, Jake Paul. Now it makes a lot of sense how this Hawk Tuah girl came out of nowhere and got all of this funding. He's the person that funded the entire operation from start to end to give the Hawk Tuah girl a platform and profit off her dumb-ass audience. And what better way to do that other than to start a podcast, of course, where you put all of your shameful characteristics on display for a quick buck.
Hawk Tuah.
I love that.
Think about it. Her first public appearance after that viral video was at his fight. And then soon after that, we saw her launch her podcast with Jake Paul appearing as a guest on the podcast. Well, turns out he's been bankrolling her this entire way through, and he's the person that we have to thank for yet again making the wrong person famous for all the wrong reasons. Step 4, now that you've garnered an audience, think of ways to fleece them. Scam them to make another quick buck. You have a couple of ways of doing that. Number 1, be a political shill. Unfortunately for Hailey, that's too late because the election is over. Number 2, start an OnlyFans. Why not continue that same brain-dead content theme? Number 3, pull off a crypto scam.
So after I saw Michael Saylor speak at the Bitcoin conference, I have decided to start putting some money into crypto, and I just want to say, oh my God, thank you so much, Mr. Saylor.
Launch a stupid-ass meme coin and encourage quote-unquote normies who've never invested in crypto before, so they're particularly vulnerable.
Who falls for this? Well, unfortunately, with situations like this, they're not targeting crypto bros. They're mostly targeting, like, actual fans who've never been involved in, the crypto space before. They don't know any better, and you're gonna hear the guy behind a lot of this say that explicitly.
These are people that are outside of crypto that we're gonna be onboarding, and they don't give a shit. They don't even know what a market cap is. They just go, oh, cool, free coin, now I get to join the community. Cool, done.
Not only did they say it, they sold it in a pitch deck. You can see the Hawk deck here. Massive onboarding event. Hawk will onboard normies.
Once they're in, pull the rug and rob Granny of her life savings.
It went up, and then there was massive profit taking from a single cluster that owned the vast majority of coins, and then they dumped. So that's how the fraud occurred.
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the f*** are you on?
I've been tracing it on chain for a while. You guys generated over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing? And y'all made millions on fees from this little scheme.
A few moments later.
Profiting from the rug pull, I think it's relevant.
We didn't.
One eternity later.
You're defaming our character.
Are you not gonna let me talk? You just talk over me. You talk over me.
I'm hearing bullshit.
Yeah, these people were completely unhinged, unwilling to take any accountability, and
that's what's going on right now.
But wait, there's more. This gets even worse. They ended up getting clowned so hard and exposed they actually had to mute CoffeeZilla.
Where did the fees go? Where did the money for the pre-sale tokens go? Why did y'all unlock day one so people could dump on Hailey Welch's fans? And how involved was she really? And how much?
As all of this is happening, she clearly made a copy-paste of what her team told her to say. Basically saying, there's no insider selling, we did not sell anything, everything's above board, yada yada yada. Well, too bad for her, she got immediately called out in the community notes, in the most hilarious way possible.
The team of insiders have actually been selling their tokens since launch. The majority have never purchased anything and have only sold tokens that they were given. Hailey is lying, and she may have to talk to a judge about this. I just filed a report against Hailey Welch and the Hawk team for rugging investors. Here's the link below to file a complaint. So now people are filing complaints with the SEC, and lawyers are asking if anybody was defrauded, and they need to contact their legal team.
This actually brings us to step 5 and step 6. Step 5 is commit a crime, and step 6, well, I'll just let Benny take it from here.
In the most predictable headline ever, Hawk Tuah girl Hailey Welch launches meme coin, which immediately crashes and defrauds all of her investors. Oh my, and it may land her in prison.
So this girl went from a no-name nobody, was working at a factory, to a millionaire famous person overnight. And all she gave back in return is being a little selfish ingrate that wouldn't even acknowledge the fact that the interview got her famous. She wouldn't even thank the interviewer, even acknowledge him.
Tell him thank you for what?
Making you famous?
She went on to employ every cheap tactic, teaming up with the worst offenders, quote-unquote influencers, starting a brain-dead podcast and then scamming people out of their life savings. She basically proved that she would do anything for a buck, no matter the cost to her reputation, and I honestly cannot say I'm surprised. After all, she became famous for this.
Hawk Tuah! Spit on it! Spit on it!
What's that?
If you enjoyed this video, drop us a like. Thank you very much for watching until the end. If you watched all the way to the end and you did not enjoy the video, I still thank you for your time and attention. That's all I have for you today, folks, and I'll catch you in the next one.